Hey guys, my name is E. I'm a professional sports videographer with experience in the NBA, the NHL, the UFC, and the NFL. And the purpose of my YouTube channel is to give you the tools and knowledge necessary to jumpstart your very own sports videography careers. And today, I want to achieve that by helping youth football videographers drastically improve the production value of their videos.
It's time. It's time to face some adversity. You have not come this far just to come this far. You have not sacrificed the hours, days, weeks, months to taste defeat. You have the warrior spirit in your soul. You don't have to be the most talented person on the field, but I promise you, if you give maximum effort, you will make more plays, more consistently than anybody. To be great is simple, but not easy.
We warmed up yet? Yes. Hey, so can we get going?
Honor your teammates by giving everything on every single play. Tonight, we walk off that field beat up, bloody, tired, exhausted. But when we walk off as champions.
All right, so I made the edit you just watched using footage shot by Trenell from Above Average Sports Media. He's a very talented sports videographer who shoots a lot of youth football down in Florida. And today, Trenell and I are coming together to teach you how to make football videos that look like they could have been produced by NFL films. So I'm gonna start by explaining my editing process for the football video you just watched, and then Trenell's gonna come in with 5 tips to help you film football in a very cinematic way. All right, so the first thing I did before starting the editing process was to pick a music track. To do that, I used ARTLIST, which is an online music library and also the sponsor of this video. I obviously love ARTLIST first and foremost for their great music library, but beyond copyright-free music, also sound effects, footage, templates, and plugins, there's also a new feature on this platform, and once I was done editing my music track, the next thing I did was make the most of that latest feature, the AI voiceover generator. That's where the voice you were hearing throughout the video came from, and it was super easy and intuitive to use. If you go to ARTLIST and click on the voiceover tab, you can browse through a variety of exclusive voices by professional voice actors.
My name is E. I am testing the ARTLIST AI voiceover feature today, and so far, I'm kind of impressed.
Once you find one that fits your type of project, you can even customize it to exactly what you need by adjusting the emotional range, the similarity to the original voice, and the style boost.
My name is E. I am testing the ARTLIST AI voiceover feature today, and so far, I'm kind of impressed.
Once I'm happy with the voice, I can copy-paste my whole script in there, export the audio file, and put it on my timeline. And if throughout the editing process there are a couple lines here and there that don't have the right energy or intonation, I can always re-export them with different customizable voice settings. I find this feature very helpful for sports videographers because obviously you can use it like I did as a voiceover, but you could also potentially use it as a game commentary that you would create from scratch if you don't have access to any during the games that you're filming. FYI, if you already have an ARTLIST Max subscription, congratulations, that means you already have access to ARTLIST's ultimate AI voiceover generator for video creators. But if you don't, you can either get one, or if you just need voiceovers, simply get their new dedicated voiceover plan at a much lower price. You can access both plans from my affiliate link in the description, which gets you 2 extra months for free when you sign up for a yearly subscription. When it comes to the visual part of the edit, that was pretty easy, because all I had to do was to try to match the visual content with the words in the voiceover while trying to sync the action and transitions with the beat of the music. Both techniques make your footage look and feel way more dynamic and way more impactful.
Honor your teammates by giving everything on every single play.
I ended up using most shots in slow motion because I felt it was the right pace for the music, And I didn't use a lot of crazy effects because I wanted the players and Trinell's beautiful imagery to be the stars of the show and not my editing skills. Once my timeline was full of content and I was quite happy with my edit, to add even more impact, I of course added sound effects everywhere I thought it could really add value to that specific moment and to the final product, of course. Otherwise, to make this look as cinematic as possible, I edited and exported from a 24 frames per second timeline, and I used a couple creative LUTs from my Ultimate Sports LUT pack to add a subtle film look to what was already very cinematic looking footage. And speaking of cinematic footage, it is now time to introduce Trinell, the sports videographer who shot all the football content you've been watching so far. He's gonna give you 5 tips that can help you film football in a much more cinematic way, but since Trinell sent me those tips by email, I thought that instead of reading the email myself, I would actually again use ARTLIST voiceover generator to read those tips for me.
Hi guys, my name is Trinell Hollis. I'm a sports videographer who specializes mostly in American football. You can find my work on Instagram at Above Average Films LLC and on YouTube at Above Average Films. And today, I'm excited to share a few tips with you guys on how to make your football videos more cinematic. My first tip is to shoot at 60 or 120 frames per second, which will allow you to slow down your footage in post-production when needed, and therefore make your videos more dynamic and cinematic. Tip number 2 is to always be versatile when filming. Don't be afraid to test various spots around the field. For example, you can film a drive from behind the defense and then film the next one from in front of the defense. My third tip is to always shoot from low angles, because filming from that perspective always makes players look a lot bigger than they actually are. My fourth piece of advice is a cinematography trick that I like to use when there are shadowed areas on and around the field. What I like to do is be in the shadowed area and shoot into the light, but only if the sun is behind me. My fifth tip is to capture as much emotion on camera as possible. You can do that by letting the video run a little after the play to get the players' reactions after tackles for loss, big hits, and explosive offensive plays. Couple of bonus tips for you guys. First, I like to shoot with my shutter speed quite high, usually around 1/800, to create some sort of video game look when I slow my clips down. Also, don't worry too much about trying to do crazy effects. Instead, always capitalize on quality. Viewers appreciate good quality way more than flashes and transitions. So that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed my tips. Don't forget to have fun out there and be as creative as possible. There's no rules to how creative your mind can get with this, and people always enjoy the time and effort you put into promoting their team and their kids.
Alright, so thank you so much to Trinell for helping me make this video possible. All the links to his social media accounts are in the description, as well as my affiliate link to ARTLIST, which again gets you 2 extra months for free when you sign up for a yearly subscription. Otherwise, thanks to you guys for watching this video until the end and potentially starting the next one appearing on your screen right now. It's actually a really good one if I do say so myself.